Welcome to a wet and rainy Brighton High School, where tonight the Varsity Media Sports Network presents Girls Section 5 Lacrosse. It's the visiting Rangers from Spencerport High School taking on the homestanding Brighton Barons. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Patrick Sloan, joined by Joel Belfazer. This matchup features two of the best lacrosse players in the state of New York. Let's start with Spencerport's Erin Corkendole. The senior midfielder leads the team in scoring with 39 goals and 33 assists. Last year as a junior, Erin was named the National Athlete of the Year by Max Preps. And Joel, last week against Brockport, Erin reached an amazing milestone in her illustrious career.
That milestone you're talking about, 600 career points. You have to kind of read that a couple times to understand the magnitude of that number. 600 career points for Erin. She's been quite a player ever since 8th grade on the varsity team, and then she followed that milestone goal up with 6 goals against Brockport and then 7 in Monday's win over Eastridge. So she now has a career total of 612 points. Just amazing.
Quite an accomplishment for the senior. Erin will continue her playing career in the fall at Northwestern University. On the other side of the field tonight, keep your eyes on Brighton's Katie Lederman. She can do it all, Joel. The junior midfielder is third on the team in scoring with 11 goals and 11 assists.
Yeah, we'll see some of her highlights right here, and she doesn't have the numbers, nor does anybody, that Erin does, but she is the leader of this team. She does a little bit of everything. She can score when they need them, need a big goal, and she distributes the ball really well, as you can tell by her numbers on the season, with 11 goals and 11 assists. So she's a great player on the other side of the ball for the Barons.
And she's only a junior. She'll be going to George Mason after she graduates here from Brighton High School. And Joel, one other thing about Katie, she has a knack for coming up big in big games. Take last year, for example. Who could forget the sectional finals between Brighton and Spencerport? What a game that turned out to be.
We get another look right here. What an amazing game this was. Way to cap off a sectional championship with an overtime win against these Spencerport Rangers. And Katie Lederman had that goal with just under a minute to go in overtime. And such an exciting time and such a big way to win a Section 5 championship.
Very exciting. That was the 14th sectional title for Brighton High School as they went all the way to the state finals, coming up as runner-up. So will it be payback time for Spencerport tonight, or will Brighton rise to the occasion tonight? It's the Rangers and Barons coming up here in just a few minutes. The Barons are 7-2 on the season, and the Rangers are 10-1. And let's take a look now at the starting lineups, starting with the Rangers, coached by Trish Condon, now in her 6th year at Spencerport. Trish has a career record of 74-27, and here's how Spencerport will line up tonight. On attack, it's number 5, sophomore Lily De Palma, senior number 14, Natalie Schote, junior number 22, Paige Polevin, and freshman number 3, Olivia Fideli. The midfielders, it's number 1, senior Olivia Wall, number 2, senior Erin Corkendole, and number 19, senior Cameron Sack. On defense, here's how the Rangers will line up. It's number 15, junior Catherine Wall, number 21, sophomore Haley Rooney, number 4, sophomore Elena Johnson, and number 12, Megan Zaharkin. In goal tonight, senior number 20, Julia Britton. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Brighton Barons. They are coached by Rich Curtis, who started the lacrosse program here at Brighton back in 1999. In 21 seasons, the Barons, as we mentioned, have won 14 sectional titles, including a state championship back in 2005. Here's how Brighton will line up on this rainy evening. On attack, it's number 8, junior Ray Strasdin. Freshman, number 4, Delaney McManus. Sophomore, number 16, Jamie McPherson. This is her first year up in the JV. And also at attack, it's senior number 11, Emma Little. Here are the midfielders for the Barons. Number 12, sophomore, Megan Marangola. Junior, number 15, Susan LaFountain. And junior, number 7, Katie Liederman. On defense for Brighton, it's number 13, junior Haley Zielinski. Number 1, Brogan Holbrow. She's a freshman. Number 17, senior Piper Davis, who will be taking the draw tonight. And also it's a junior, number 21, Eileen Kelly. And in goal tonight for the Barons, it's number 22, Charlotte Sadler. She started as a freshman. She's giving up just over 5 goals a game. And Joel, it'll be interesting to see how Brighton responds tonight. They were in action on Monday night against Irondequoit. They had a 7-4 lead, and they ended up losing that game to Irondequoit. So it'll be very interesting to see how they respond tonight.
Yeah, I think it will. I think you don't want to say that they were looking ahead to this game by any means. They played a very good Irondequoit team. Let's just say that too. But yeah, they had a lead, and then Irondequoit just kind of kept chipping away and had a big finish. They scored, I believe it was about 10 seconds to go on the clock to win that game. But a little disappointing for this Brighton team. But, a win over the Spencerport team, who's 10-1 on the season, that would mean a lot for this program for sure.
Brighton, as we mentioned, 7-2 on the season. Their only losses coming to Irondequoit and Baldwinsville earlier in the season. They returned 3 seniors. It's a very young group, very athletic. And talking to Coach Curtis earlier in the week, he feels they're coming along, and this is really a big stretch for them as they have some big opponents coming up.
Yeah, it's kind of a tale of 2 teams. You got this Brighton team that's very young. You look all throughout their lineup, and it's not necessarily underclassmen, but juniors, and then you got some sophomores, some freshmen, I believe, even in the starting lineup. In Spencerport, they're very senior heavy, so they have a lot of really experienced players. So it's kind of a tale of 2 teams, and we'll see what happens.
So it's Brighton against Spencerport coming up. We will have the action for you in just a few minutes. We'll take a break, and we'll be back on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And welcome back to Brighton High School for tonight's Section 5 girls lacrosse matchup between the Brighton Barons and the Spencerport Rangers. And as you can tell by our pictures, it is raining. There is rain in the forecast throughout the evening. And Joel, this game was originally scheduled for Saturday, and we had to deal with some snow, so they had to postpone the game from Saturday. We come back here on Wednesday, and Mother Nature still causing a few problems for us.
Yeah, you could see it on the during the introductions, how hard that rain came down. And I think we're going to get that on and off throughout this game. It's just periods of just steady rain. Everybody's got their fingers crossed, no lightning delays. And these teams, as you mentioned, already had to postpone once. They don't want to do it again. They're ready to go.
And they're playing here on the turf. This is the field where the football team plays here as well. So we should have good field conditions despite the rainy conditions tonight. We have some brave fans here to watch the game. This is a much anticipated matchup. As we mentioned in the pregame show, these teams met in the sectional finals, and Brighton pulled out an overtime win over Spencerport. So this is a game that the Spencerport players have been thinking about for a long time, hoping to get a little redemption tonight.
Yeah, you named it. And, this is just a good gauge right now, a little more than midway through the season, just to kind of see where both these teams are and, just a good test as they get ready and get closer to sectionals.
And we're just about ready to get underway as we're getting ready for the draw. It'll be number 17 for Brighton, Piper Davis taking the draw. And for Spencerport, it's number 2, Erin Kuykendall. We've talked a lot about Erin. She leads the team with 72 points, 39 goals, 33 assists. And she is one of the top players in New York State. Let's see how it goes here at the X. And we are underway, and Spencerport comes up with the draw. That's Kuykendall coming up with it as she controls it. And the Rangers will go on offense first.
That's impressive. You noticed every draw that Brighton has this year, they have a distinct height advantage. So that's a great job winning the draw by Kuykendall.
There's Olivia Wall at the top, number 1. She has also been on this team since the 7th grade, both Wall and Kuykendall, 2 of the stars of this team. As they look to get on the board first, they're coming off a 25-goal performance against Brockport. So this team certainly knows how to put the ball in the net. And we got some action there in front. And that was Paige Polevin coming up with it as Spencerport remains on the offensive attack. Olivia Wall looking for an opening, can't find it. As Liederman does a nice job of keeping her off. Feed inside to Kuykendall. From behind the net. Over on the left side, Kuykendall once again looking for an opening, tries to feed it across the middle. Ball comes loose, but Olivia Wall picks it up. Wall to Natalie Schote. We got a whistle. And it'll be a free possession shot for Spencerport as they look to get on the board first. It'll be Schote taking it. And her shot is off the mark. Saved there by Charlotte Sadler for Brighton. And the Barons now try to go on the offensive attack.
Good defensive play. It looked like that ball was knocked out of her stick there at the last second. Couldn't get a good shot off.
But Spencerport comes up with it. That's Polevin, number 22. She's going to go behind the cage now. Gonna see what's available. She gets it out to Lily De Palma. Back out to Cameron Sack as they kind of work the perimeter here, looking for a good opportunity. Sack assesses things, goes inside. That was Kuykendall. There's a shot by Polevin.
Good save.
Ball knocked out of bounds, but Spencerport will remain on the offensive end here. They bring it in. Just underway here at Brighton High School. Rainy night, but we're in store for a great lacrosse game. 2 of the best teams in Section 5 going at it tonight.
Really been looking forward to this matchup, and it was hard after it was postponed to wait 4 more days or 5 more days. Glad they're out here getting this game in.
There's Sack with it, looking inside, ball knocked away, and coming up with it is Sadler. And once again, Brighton will look to go on the offensive attack here. Barons bring it into the offensive zone. That's Morangola. Ball knocked away, and here comes Spencerport. They bring it down. Brighton getting back on defense. Now Spencerport will get in their offensive set here. Work the perimeter, look for a good opportunity. Had a couple shots on goal already.
Yeah, they've controlled this first 4 minutes of play. Brighton having a little trouble with the clearing game.
Working around the right side. Nice defense there by Brighton. Up to Olivia Wall. Wall, the senior. Number 1. There's a nice feed inside. We got a whistle. They got it inside the show. Who got it over to Sack.
So it looks like Kuykendall will have a chance at her 35th goal of the season right here.
From 8 meters out, Kuykendall looking to put Spencerport up. This is their second free position shot, and her shot is in the back of the net, and it's a goal. So Erin Kuykendall does what she does best, and that's score goals. And she puts Spencerport up 1-0.
Yeah, we'll take another look at this goal. Just a nice individual move. And waited to the last time, and a couple nice fakes. And fakes up high, puts it down low. Nicely done by Erin Kuykendall.
The goalie there, Charlotte Sadler, didn't have much of a chance on that one. Kuykendall just really maneuvered it in. Got a nice shot off. That's why she's one of the best players in all of New York State.
Yeah, for sure.
Kuykendall once again taking the draw against Piper Davis, and she wins the draw once again. So Spencerport controlling the draw early in this matchup. Just over 20 minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0 Rangers. On the goal by Erin Kuykendall. It's Natalie Schote, number 14. She's a senior, one of the captains on this team. So they work it inside. That's Paige Polevin.
Yeah, Schote, the second leading scorer on this team. One of 3 Rangers with 49 points or more. That's incredible.
Once again, looking inside to Sack. Ball goes loose, but Spencerport retains possession. And we have a whistle there. It's Kuykendall on the left side. Looks like we have a shooting space violation there, and it'll be a free possession shot for Kuykendall. This time on the left side. He looks to put them up 2-0. Kuykendall goes in. Ball comes out. Picked up by Sadler. So Brighton survives the free position shot there, and now they look to tie things up.
Nice job on defense by Piper Davis to get that ball away from Kuykendall.
Here come the Barons. McPherson. Jamie McPherson over to Megan Morangola. Rain's coming down just a little bit harder now. Steady rain throughout this game so far. There's McPherson. Back out top to Katie Liederman, number 7. Liederman, the junior midfielder. 11 goals, 11 assists. And there's a nice pass inside, but the ball is knocked away. Julie Britton got her stick on it for Spencerport. And the Rangers deny the Barons that opportunity.
That was a really nice cut by Marangola. Just lost the ball as she went to shoot, or maybe it got poked away, but Spencerport with the ball back.
Rangers looking to double their lead. Just over 17 minutes to go here in the first half. Spencerport up 1-0 on a free position shot by Erin Kuykendall. So Olivia Wall at the top. They swing it on to the right side to Polevin. Over the right side to Palma. Looking for a cutter across the middle. Nothing there. Now it's Polivin right side. Ball knocked away.
And they're going to discuss this one. I think they called a charge on Spencerport. Let's see what they ultimately decide.
.43 left here in the first half.
It does look like it's going to stay Spencerport ball.
Looks like they'll take it from behind the net. Polivin will bring it in for Spencerport. Looking for the feed inside. Ball knocked away. It's Cameron Sack to Polivin. Back to Sack. Nice dish inside to Schote. Ball knocked away, and Brighton comes up with it off the turnover.
Good chance there by De Palma. Just a lot of traffic in there, and she got knocked down, unable to get a good shot on goal.
Here come the Barons on the offensive attack. Angola, number 12, swinging out on the left side. Behind the cage to Emma Little. Back out to Katie Lederman. Lederman will set it up now. Emma Little, number 11. Looking for something inside, back to Lederman. Lederman trying to put a move on there. Nothing there. She's being guarded there by Corkendall.
It should be a fun matchup all day to watch.
There was a nice feed there, went off the stick of McPherson. But Brighton will retain possession here. Just under 15 minutes to go. 1-0 Spencerport in front. Barron's looking to tie things up. Jamie McPherson back out to Morangola, number 12. Trying to make a move there. Looking for somebody across the middle, nothing there. There's a nice move and a shot. The ball goes wide. It was Strasden's.
Well, good job on offense, though, by Brighton. They're getting a couple looks on goal.
Barron's looking to bounce back from that loss to Irondequoit on Monday evening. Game in which they had a 7-4 lead. There's Lederman at the top, number 7. Looking inside. Nice dish. Ball is knocked away there. Nice play by Spencerport. It's going to be Brighton ball.
Nice job by Haley Rooney to pick that one up and start to clear.
Actually, Spencerport keeps it. We talked about the last 2 games for Spencerport. They beat East Ridge 21-2, and last time out they beat Brockport 25-1. But tonight, a much tougher matchup against the Brighton Barons.
Yeah, we figured we wouldn't see quite as many goals tonight. Should be a nice even contest, probably a little low scoring.
Corkendall over to Olivia Wall, the senior. She's got 7 points on the season, 4 goals, 3 assists. She'll be going to Cornell in the fall. She's a captain. Also plays on the soccer team at Spencerport. Corkendall looking inside. Back to Wall. Back to Corkendall. He's thinking about it for a second. Nothing there. Goes back out a little bit. Assesses the situation.
It's like Brighton content to play some zone on defense.
Choate back out to Wall. Wall trying to make a move on 2 Brighton players. Behind the cage now. That was Fideli back there, number 3. Eileen Kelly putting the pressure on her.
Seen good pressure by this Brighton defense so far, really kind of pushing Spencerport out a little farther than maybe they're used to.
There's Choate, number 14, over to Polevin, the junior. She's kind of the anchor of this offense, talking to Trish Condon. She's got 16 goals and 20 assists on the year. She's only a junior. We got a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have another free possession shot here coming up for Spencerport. They look to double their lead, 1-0. Shot is wide. Goes out, but Spencerport will continue here on offense. That's Polevin. Back out to Sack, number 19. Over to Polevin. Over to Choate. Cameron Sack, she's a senior midfielder. She tore her ACL in 2017. She made quite a comeback. A lot of hard work to get back out on the lacrosse field. There's Piper Davis coming up with the steal and the turnover.
Great job on defense by Eileen Kelly, number 21, to knock that one away.
So Brighton once again looking for the tying goal. Just over 10 minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0 Spencerport. Liederman bringing it up. The Barons go on the attack now.
And you got to say Spencerport's probably had possession for probably about 75% of this half so far. So if you're Brighton, you got to feel pretty good about, holding them to 1 goal so far.
Well, they definitely have to be pleased. Rich Curtis, it could be a much bigger lead for Spencerport than it is. Only 1-0. As Brighton looks to tie things up. That's Liederman. The player going down there on the behind the cage. That was Susan LaFountain. LaFountain brings it in. Her shot goes wide. Brighton once again will play it in. Barons looking to go 8-2 on the season with a win tonight. There's a nice feed to Liederman, and she finds the back of the net and ties it up. 1-1. Katie Liederman with her 12th goal of the year. Let's take another look at it, Joel.
Just a great cut right down the middle, and a nice delivery to her, and she's able to find herself wide open. Goes high to low, left corner, nicely done.
Katie Liederman ties the game up at 1-1, 9:05 to go here in the first half. That's Liederman's 12th goal of the year. And Joel, we spotlighted Liederman and Kokendole in our pregame show, and both players have scored already tonight.
It's like we know what we're talking about a little bit sometimes. So
good planning.
Yeah, there was a pretty good chance that at least one of those would be involved in the first few goals, and it's living up to its billing.
Once again, it's Kokendole and Piper Davis at the draw. Kokendole has won both draws so far tonight. Draw possession so critical in the game of lacrosse. This time Brighton comes up with it. And that's Morangola coming up with it. The ball goes out of bounds.
Those are the ones the coaches hate, those unforced errors, especially when you won the draw, have some momentum, and then you turn it right over.
So Spencerport will take over off the turnover. We'll try to get it into the offensive zone there. Morangola. Contact there. Trying to knock the ball away. 1-1 the score, just over 8 minutes to go here in the first half. From a rainy, wet Brighton High School tonight. Kokendole trying to leave it there for Schote. Schote picks it up. Natalie has 33 goals on the season. Spencerport has a lot of players that can find the back of the net. Olivia Wall over to Schote. Over to Cameron Sack. Cameron's going to Duquesne next year. She has 25 goals on the season. Nice feed to Schote. Schote goes down. Whistle. A little bit of a collision there with Piper Davis.
It's going to be a good opportunity here for Schote to try to get the Rangers back on top.
So a free position opportunity here for Natalie Schote, trying to give Spencerport the lead. Schote comes in, she shoots, and the ball goes wide. And Brighton comes up with it. Good opportunity there by Spencerport. Game remains tied at 1.
And the rain starts coming down again.
Piper Davis trying to come up with it. Good pressure there by Spencerport. Despite the rainy conditions, the players have been able to hold their footing quite well tonight. As we mentioned, the AstroTurf here, the turf field. So the playing conditions have been pretty good for the players so far tonight.
Yeah, I think this field's just about a year old. A little bit, it's a very new field and still holding up really well.
Katie Lederman will bring it up for Brighton. Lederman just scored to tie the game at 1. Now Brighton looking to go on top. That's Emma Little behind the goal. Oh, nice feed out in front to Lederman, cutting across the middle, but the ball is knocked away, and Spencerport comes up with it.
Good job on defense by the Rangers to get the ball back. So we're approaching the 5-minute mark in the first half.
Charlotte Sadler, the Spencerport. Sorry, that actually is Julie Britton, the Spencerport goalie. Getting the Rangers off and going here on the offensive side of things. Olivia Wall on the right side. Ball knocked away. Brighton comes up with it. Off the turnover. Here come the Barons. That's Emma Little, number 11. Over to Delaney McManus. There's a nice feed inside to Lederman. Lederman shot, and she scores. Katie Lederman, her second of the night, her 13th of the season, and Brighton leads it 2-1.
Yeah, we'll take another look at that goal. That was kind of a mirror image of the first goal that she scored. Just another nice cut and a little high pass, but nicely done to catch that one and get it in for the goal to put the Barons up on top.
So Katie Lederman with 2 goals tonight.
That was nicely done. I think the catch was the most impressive part of that. The high pass was a little bit high, but nice job catching it and putting it in.
And the rain coming down a lot harder now. You'll probably see it through our cameras tonight.
And you can hear it too. you can hear it in our headphones. It's coming down pretty good.
Once again, it's Lederman and Piper Davis and Kokendole at the draw. And off the draw, gonna go back over to Brighton. Piper Davis throws it in the back. Brighton comes up with it. Once again, we mentioned the rain. It's really starting to come down here at Brighton High School. Tough conditions for the players to probably see out on the field right now. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Morgan Morangola. Ray Strasden's. Ball knocked away. Spencerport comes up with it. Julie Britton with the save. Spencerport looking to tie things up. Olivia Wall. Over to Cameron Sack. Once again, Brighton leads it 2-1. 3:10 to go here in the first half. Kuykendall over the Wall. It's over to Lily DePalma. Nice feed inside, ball knocked away. And Charlotte Sadler comes up with it for Brighton. And Spencerport is denied. Nice opportunity there for the Rangers. Now it's Brighton's turn. See what they can do. And Charlotte Sadler will get the offense going. She's the sophomore goalie. She's started as a freshman. She's giving up just over 5 goals a game.
Pretty good numbers.
Yeah, both goalies actually have some great numbers. Julie Britton also giving up just over 5 goals a game for Spencerport. Rangers try to come up with the steal there. Olivia Wall. Number 1 has it. Ball goes right back to the Rangers. Cameron Sack over to Schote. Nice feed inside now, and that is Schote, Natalie Schote from Erin Kuykendall. And we are tied at 2 for Schote. That is her 34th goal of the season. The senior finding the back of the net.
Good cut down the middle by Schote and a nice find by Kuykendall. Nice little move there, a little spin move, and able to put that one in the back of the net.
So we are now tied at 2 apiece. 1:34 to go here in the first half. Natalie Schote, one of the captains of this team. She was the co-MVP last year. Has tied this game at 2. Now off the draw, Brighton comes up with it. Marangola with it for the Barons. As they try to get the go-ahead goal right before halftime. Morangola. Both Brighton goals tonight scored by Katie Lederman. Behind the net. Now coming out, ball knocked away. Nice defensive play there by number 15, Catherine Wall for Spencerport.
It's a good name for a defender, right? Wall. She was did a great job there, getting the ball back for her team.
Both Catherine and her sister Olivia making up a great part of the Spencerport team. And there's DePaula. She scores. Lily DePaula with the big goal right before halftime and puts Spencerport up 3-2. Take another look at that one, Joel.
I mean, just as impressive as the finish is this pass. Look at the length of that and the nice catch on the run. That was nicely done. That was like a quarterback right there leading the receiver. Perfectly done. And nice job by the Rangers to jump back out in front just before the end of the first half.
Lily DePalma with her 24th goal of the season. Sophomore attack. She was 2018 Section 5 All-Tournament team. Her coach, Trish Condon, very impressed by how hard Lily works. She outperforms a lot of the players on the team just with her determination. That was a big goal there, putting the Rangers up 3-2.
Nice job in transition, and that, like I said, that pass, that was just a great pass and caught her in stride. A nice catch and a finish.
31 seconds left to go in the first half. Brighton looking to try to tie things up. We got a battle for the loose ball, and it'll be Brighton's ball. Delaney McManus, number 4, and ball is knocked away, and here comes Spencerport again. Oh, nice pass downfield just off the stick of Natalie Schote there. For a minute we thought Spencerport was going to get another great opportunity. They're connecting on those long passes tonight. That ball just off the stick of Natalie Schote. .13 seconds left here in the first half. Spencerport up 3-2. Here comes Brighton. That's Katie Lederman. She's got 2 already tonight. Looking to make the pass. Ball knocked away. Spencerport comes up with it, and that's the end of the first half. With the score, Spencerport 3, Brighton 2. Joel, your thoughts so far on the first half?
It's been fun. It's been, low scoring as kind of we anticipated with 2 really good teams. And I thought it was kind of a game of runs. I think once Brighton settled down after Spencerport kind of controlled the game for the first, I would say 10 minutes or so, I think Brighton did a great job responding, getting a couple goals on the board. And, it's been a pretty even affair.
It certainly has, and it should be an exciting second half coming up in just a little bit. We're at halftime here at Brighton High School with the score, Spencerport 3, Brighton 2. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching Girls Section 5 Lacrosse on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Sports fans, why settle for watching games after they've been played? Varsity Media brings the action to you live. Contact us today to learn more about streaming your events live. 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net. We highlight your life.
And welcome back to Brighton High School. We're at halftime of tonight's girls Section 5 lacrosse game between the Brighton Barons and the Spencerport Rangers. Spencerport up 3-2. Brighton is coached by Rich Curtis. He's in his 21st year here at Brighton. He basically started the program back in 1999 and has had quite a run of success here. 14 Section 5 titles, his last one coming last year in 2018. When Brighton beat Spencerport in the Section 5 finals. The Barons also have a state championship to their credit in 2005. This year Brighton comes in at 7-2, looking for their 8th win of the season. On the other side of the field, we have the Spencerport Rangers. They're coached by Trish Condon. She's in her 6th year. She comes in with a record of 74 wins and 27 losses. And when she took over the program in 2014, that was the first time Spencerport had a winning season since 2005. So she's really built a winning program at Spencerport, has had a lot of success. Last year, of course, they had the tough loss in the Section 5 finals to Brighton. Their one goal this year, they have a number of goals, but their number one goal is to win a Section 5 championship, something that has eluded this program, but they certainly have the stars, and you know they're going to be in contention this year to win the championship. So we'll see how that goes for Trish Condon and her Spencerport Rangers.
Yeah, she's definitely got, she got a really good team this year, and I think both these teams have their eyes on the prize of not only a sectional championship but a state championship. And I think both these teams have the makeup, they have the roster, and they have the experience too. To make quite a run in the state championship. So I'm looking forward to seeing what both these teams do the rest of the season.
And this is a big game for both teams on the schedule. This really is a game that they'll get a good read on just how good they are. The competition is ramping up as we get closer to the Section 5 tournament. And so tonight's game is one that both coaches will get a good feel for just how good their team is and what they need to work on going forward. Once again, we're at halftime with Spencerport leading 3-2. Taking a look at the goal scorers tonight for Spencerport. Erin Corkendole has a goal, her 40th goal of the season. Natalie Schote has also scored for Spencerport. She's got 34 goals on the season. And Lily DePalma, just before the half, scored her 24th goal of the season to give Spencerport the 3-2 lead. And for Brighton, no surprise, both goals tonight scored by Katie Liederman. Both nice goals across the middle. She's got 13 on the season, 24 points overall. And as we said in the pregame show, Joel, Liederman and Kokendall are two of the stars, and they've lived up to the billing so far.
Yeah, they both played well so far. Liederman obviously with the 2 goals for her team, and Kuykendall with the first goal of the game. And you just see both of them out there running around. They're so fast, and they make so many plays, and they draw a lot of attention too, which creates opportunities for their teammates.
So we're just about ready to go here in the second half. Piper Davis taking the draw for Brighton. Erin Kuykendall for Spencerport. And we are underway in the second half. Piper Davis coming up with it for the Barons as they look to tie this game up, get some early momentum. Spencerport comes up with it off the steal. Player goes down. A little slipping there on the turf, but Spencerport retains possession. That's Olivia Wall, number 1.
I think the rain's the culprit of some of these loose balls. You see a lot of balls coming out of the stick fairly easily, and this rain is not helping these players.
And it's been raining, for a long time. Even before the game started in pregame warm-ups, it started to come down. So the field is starting to get quite wet, but as we mentioned, it is a turf field, so it drains quite well, but still going to get some slippage.
So that shot of the rain at halftime by our camera guy for tonight, Joe Korecki. We appreciate his fine work tonight as always.
Joe getting us some great shots. Hopefully everybody at home is enjoying the broadcast here on our YouTube channel. Love bringing you live Section 5 lacrosse.
We've been able to say it over and over because it's been so cold and so rainy that hopefully you're nice and warm on your couch watching this on your TV.
Spencerport on the offensive attack here, looking for a good opportunity. Lily DePalma, number 5, over Cameron Sack. Now they work it over on the left side. Looking to go inside, ball knocked away. Brighton trying to come up with it, and they do. The Barons come up with the turnover.
It's good active sticks in the passing lanes there and led to a turnover for the Barons.
Nope, it looks like they're going to turn the ball over again. Wall lost her stick there for a minute. Spencerport up with it. That's DePalma. Over to Cameron Sack. Over to Lily DePalma, sophomore. Oh, and there's a goal. Nice feed out in front. And that is a goal for Spencerport. They pull on top 4-2. That's Olivia Wall scoring for the Rangers.
Good move there as we take another look at this play. Nice move by DePalma, and then the nice feed to the wide open Wall for the score.
That's Olivia's 5th goal of the season. Spencerport doubles their lead 4-2. Rangers out in front. Just over 22 minutes left here in the second half. So the Rangers strike first after halftime. Try to keep the momentum going. It was 2-2, and they've come back to score 2 straight unanswered goals to go up 4-2. Off the draw, this time it's Brighton coming up with it. Liederman. Ball knocked away there by Olivia Wall, though. Great play by Wall. And Spencerport goes the other way. She knocked it off of Liederman's stick. There's Fideli, number 3. Double team. Goes behind the cage. Over to DePalma. Spencerport up 4-2. Olivia Fideli having a hard time keeping the ball in her stick as the Barons apply some great defensive pressure. There's Sack looking inside. Spencerport going back in towards the goal. Piper Davis getting her stick up. Ball knocked away. It'll be Brighton ball. Piper Davis will trigger it. He's really the leader on this Brighton defensive squad. Katie Liederman.
We don't have heights on these rosters, but she's a good 3, 4, 5 inches taller than most of the other team.
She definitely stands out on the field. Katie Liederman bringing it up. Kuykendall bumps her there. Got a whistle. Liederman will bring it in. Looking inside for Morangola. Ball knocked out. That'll be Spencerport ball. Just over 20 minutes to go here in the second half. Spencerport Rangers lead the Brighton Barons 4-2. Ball knocked away. Here comes Liederman now. Katie Liederman looking in front, and there's a goal for the Barons. That's Natalie Schote, I believe, number 14. Correction, Joel, I'm sorry. That's number 11, Dana Gormel with the goal.
Yep, Dana, yeah, just a great job taking advantage of the turnover there. Nice feed from Liederman and a great finish. So just like that, Brighton back within a goal.
Spencerport up 4-3. Just under 20 minutes to play here in the second half. Once again, it's Piper Davis and Kuykendall on the draw, and the Barons come up with it. That's Katie Liederman. Liederman to Emma Little. Little's shot is knocked off her stick. And Spencerport comes up with it.
Another good opportunity, though, for Brighton.
Once again, I had a correction on that last goal. That was Emma Little for Brighton. I apologize for that. Emma Little with the goal. Made it 4-3. Spencerport up front. 19 minutes left to go here in the game.
Quite the meeting of players at midfield. Was waiting for somebody to spring open.
There we go. That's Wall. There's a whistle. Catherine Wall will bring it in. Right at the 25-yard line. Junior defender. One of the captains, one of 4 captains on the Spencerport team. Cameron Sack, number 19. Going around the left side. It's Lily DePalma. And whistle. Spencerport. Palma. Behind the cage. Bring it back out front. Spencerport up 4-3. Ball knocked out of bounds, or knocked away there. Looks like we'll have a free possession shot here for Spencerport. Rangers looking to go up 5-3. There's the shot and a score.
I think that was Kuykendall.
Erin Kuykendall with her second goal of the game. her 41st of the season.
And that was just a rocket of a shot as we take another look at this goal. Didn't waste any time off the post a little bit, actually, top post, but or side post. And just a nicely placed shot by Kuykendall.
41 goals on the season for Erin Kuykendall. And that puts Spencerport up 5-3. And we have a timeout. Brighton coach Rich Curtis calls timeout, and we'll take a timeout too with 16:59 left to go. It's Spencerport 5, Brighton 3. You're watching Girls Section 5 Lacrosse on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And welcome back to Brighton High School. 16:59 left to go here in the game, with the Spencerport Rangers leading the Brighton Barons 5-3. Erin Kuykendall just scored on a free possession shot to give Trish Condon's team the lead, a 2-goal lead. As you see, Condon and her team huddling up after the timeout by Brighton. Spencerport, once again, 10-1 on the season. And they're looking to continue their winning ways. Coming off a win over Brockport, 25-1 most recently.
Man, they can put them up in a hurry, can't they? These last two games.
They certainly can. They have wins this year over Corning, Penfield, Webster Schrader, Victor, Irondequoit, Notre Dame Academy in Massachusetts, Wellesley, a team from Massachusetts, HFL, Brockport, and East Ridge. Their only loss coming to Canandaigua earlier in the season by a final of 8-6.
Yeah, one of those Massachusetts games, I believe they played one of the top teams in the country and came away with a win. So that was a good, successful spring break trip for the Rangers.
So let's see how Brighton responds after the timeout. Down 5-3. Once again, Kuykendall and Piper Davis at the X. And off the draw, Kuykendall coming up with it for Spencerport. It'll be Wall over Kuykendall. Wall and Kuykendall been on this team since they were 7th graders. Just kind of knew way back when that they were going to be stars on this team, and they've developed into two great players. Talking to Trish earlier in the week, she kind of refers to both Wall and Kuykendall as kind of assistant coaches out on the field. They're that good, and they really know the game of lacrosse. They love going into their office and looking at film and really dissecting the opponent.
It's a lot of prep work that goes into, this sport and any sport, really. So many, film sessions, so big, meetings, and there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that takes into being a really good athlete.
Not only are they good athletes, but they're good students as well in the classroom. Coach Condon has to be pleased with the players she has on her team. Feed it inside. We got a whistle. Looks like we're going to have another free possession shot here for Spencerport as they look to go up 6-3. There's a shot, and a nice save there by the Brighton goalie. Coming up big, keeping it a 2-goal lead. As Cameron Sack had the opportunity for Spencerport.
I want to apologize to some of our buttons are taking the toll of this moisture and the rain, so if you see the clock off a little bit, we'll get it adjusted as quickly as possible. It's been a little tricky for us in here too.
Mother Nature causing problems. Hopefully you're home nice and dry, enjoying our broadcast tonight on our YouTube channel.
Quite the remaining season of streams. If we get a break, we'll show you the rest of the schedule for this year.
A lot of great games coming up. Make sure you tune in.
Had a string of really good games lately, and this is certainly another one.
Morgan Gola for Brighton. Barron's looking to get some momentum on their side. Spencerport really been dictating the action here in the second half. Rangers with a 5-3 lead. It's Andy Perillo into the game for Brighton, number 10.
And we're looking for Liederman there on the cut, but the pass just went a little wide.
There's Ray Strasdens, number 8. Over to Perillo. Now Liederman. Trying to make the move, but Kuykendall is all over her on the defensive side. Oh, there's a shot.
Nice save.
And the Rangers deny the Barons once again.
It was a nice play on defense by Cameron Sack. And they come away with it as a long heave.
Kuykendall moving it all the way down the field. Spencerport, though, maintains possession. Fideli. This is now behind the cage for a minute. Over to De Palma. Now it's in Kuykendall's hands. So kind of reset. It's goalie De Palma, sophomore. He's got a goal tonight. Spencerport backs it out a little bit. Looking for a potential cutter. Nothing across the middle. Now they get it over to the left side.
And goals have been hard to come by today. You think they're going to be pretty selective with a 2-goal lead. The remainder of this one.
2-goal lead kind of feels like a 4-goal lead in this type of game.
It does.
Behind the cage, that's Kuykendall. Over to De Palma. Back to Wall. Kind of working it around the perimeter here. No rush.
He's being very patient. That was a nice
There's
cut.
Kuykendall's shot, and that goes wide. Good opportunity there for Spencerport. Shot goes a little bit wide.
That's a good idea.
Fideli to Kuykendall. Looking across the middle. Knocked away there by Piper Davis. She goes down. Ball comes loose. Looks like the Barons, though, will have the ball here.
Yeah, big play to get the ball back. Spencerport kind of ate some clock, and Brighton needs the ball. They need possessions at this point.
Speaking of the clock, we got 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Spencerport up 5-3. Liederman bringing it up for Brighton. The junior. Got a couple goals tonight.
Oh, nice clear there. Just outran everybody.
Liederman now will take it back by the cage. Looking across the middle. Nice pass out in front. Shot goes wide. It's a nice opportunity there by Susan LaFountain. Good look. Good shot. Just a little wide. Remains a 5-3 game. Corkindale gives it back to Julia Britton.
Still in no hurry.
For Spencerport, the clock is their friend. For Brighton, the clock is their enemy, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Down 5-3. Well, we knew going in this was going to be a close game, and it certainly has lived up to its billing.
Yeah, nice back and forth game. Pretty even throughout the most part. Both teams have made a few small runs, not anything big, and that's why it's just a 2-goal difference.
And for the Spencerport, going down there was Cameron Sachs. She got pushed from behind. Sack will trigger it in.
I think we'll see Brighton step up their pressure a little bit more as we're getting a little more pressure on the ball. Take some chances, try to get the ball back.
Barons need to make something happen. They need to get the ball back to start with. Down 5-3, just under 8 minutes to play. Looking for DePaula there. Looks like that ball got in for a goal for Spencerport. Makes the score 6-3. Let's take a look, see if we can tell who ended up getting the goal here.
Yeah, we'll have to see the replay on this one. There's a lot of traffic in front of the goal, and it looks like it was scooped up and scored by Corkindale.
So Erin Corkindale has scored again. Her 3rd goal of the game, her 42nd goal of the season, putting the Spencerport Rangers up 6-3 with 7:41 to go here in the second half.
Yeah, it's a big goal right there, too. I mean, 3-goal difference with not a lot of time. It's certainly not insurmountable, but you got to be feeling pretty comfortable right now if you're Spencerport.
We mentioned in the beginning, Corkindale was the Max Prep National Athlete of the Year in 2018. So she has been recognized both locally and nationally for her performance on the lacrosse field. And Corkindale once again coming up with the draw. She's done a nice job of that tonight.
And again, our apologies. Our switcher is taking on a mind of its own as well with his moisture, switching back and forth. If you're seeing that, that's what that's from. So we do apologize.
So Spencerport with a 3-goal lead with the ball. Just over 7 minutes to play. It's a critical time for Brighton. They know they got to make something happen. We got a whistle. We got another free possession shot for Spencerport. Looking to go up 7-3. And that is a goal there by Cameron Sack. Cameron Sack, number 19, finds the back of the net. Puts Spencerport up 7-3.
Yeah, and with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go, that may just seal it for the Rangers. We'll see how the rest of it plays off, but nice shot there to give her team a 4-goal lead.
For Cameron Sack, that's her 26th goal of the season. He's got 50 points on the year. He was all-league, all-tourney last year. She came back strong in 2018 after tearing her ACL in 2017. She's just one of many stars on this Spencerport team. The Fab Four, as some of them are known as, the seniors.
I've really been impressed with their play today, and obviously all season, but seeing them in person here today, they played well, and they've been up for this big game against Brighton.
Brighton with the ball, down by 4 goals, just over 6 minutes to play. They got to make something happen. They got to make it happen in a hurry. That's Susan LaFountain bringing into the offensive zone, number 15. Morangola, sophomore, midi. He's kind of looking for an opportunity here. Brighton tries to set up their offense. Morangola, right side. Kuykendall with a nice defensive move there, knocking her off the ball a little bit.
Going to need to do that, though. Going to need to press here as we see another attempt, but just good defense by the Rangers.
That's Strasdens. Ray Strasdens with the ball. Shot wide.
And Spencerport gets the ball back.
Good opportunity there for Brighton, but they are unable to capitalize. The ball goes back to Spencerport. Julia Britton, the goalie, number 20. Played well tonight in net.
Yeah, only giving up 3 goals. That's a great day for any goalie.
Spencerport looking for their 11th win of the season. They got 4 games coming up. They play Webster Thomas, Pittsburgh, Rush Henrietta, and Fairport. They still have some work to do before the sectionals get underway. Rangers coming down in a hurry. There's a shot and a goal by number 5, Lily DePalma. Her second of the night makes it an 8-3 game.
The icing on the cake right there for Spencerport. We'll take another look at this replay. And the finish. It was a great clear down the field and led to that fast break opportunity.
DePalma with some nice speed. Nice shot. Second goal of the game, her 25th of the season. Makes it an 8-3 game. And if you're Brighton, it's quite an uphill climb from here, down 5 goals with just over 4 minutes to play.
We'll take one more look at that goal to give Spencerport the 8-3 lead with 4:16 to go.
Kuykendall for Spencerport at the draw. And Spencerport wins it. And here they go once again, looking to increase their lead. Up 8-3. 4 minutes to go. Well, we can just run some clock. Retain possession here and just kind of keep Brighton on their toes a little bit. Lily DePalma just scored. We'll trigger it in for Spencerport.
Well, like we back this thing out. Just going to work it around the perimeter.
Kuykendall to DePalma. Nice move there by DePalma. Feed into the middle. Oh, there's a nice shot and a goal by Natalie Schote. Natalie Schote on the left side finds the back of the net, and Spencerport finds himself with a 9-3 lead. Let's take another look at that one, Joel.
Yeah, Schote gets on the board with the nice move. Splits two defenders and puts it in. Nicely done.
That's her second goal of the game for Natalie, her 35th goal of the season, making it a 9-3 game. 3 minutes exactly left to play here from Brighton High School. Erin Kuykendall once again at the draw. This time Morgan Atwater, number 3 for Brighton, will take it. Piper Davis was at the draw for most of this game. Rich Curtis making a change here. Looks like Spencerport is well on their way to their 11th win of the season. They once again have possession of the ball. 2:45 left to go. 9-3 game for Brighton. This would be their second loss in a row, coming off the loss at Irondequoit earlier this week. There's a nice feed inside and a goal. And that is once again for Spencerport. That is Natalie Schote, her second goal in the last minute here.
Yeah, nice feed in the middle, and again, she just kind of, makes her own room and puts that away.
That's her third goal of the game. 36 on the season, making it a 10-3 game. Rangers out in front. Natalie, a senior. She's going to be going to UMass Lowell in the fall. One of the co-captains on this team. Once again, Kuykendall at the draw. And once again, Spencerport controls it. They've been dominating at the X tonight.
Yeah, especially in the second half. They've done a great job winning and really keeping possession for a good chunk of this half.
Looks like we'll have a free possession shot here for Spencerport as they look to go up 11-3. Let's see if they shoot or they back it out, and they back it out. Good decision.
Yeah.
Might as well run some clock. Lily DePalma.
Certainly want to thank everybody for tuning in to this live broadcast of Section 5 Girls Lacrosse. Hope everybody stayed warm and enjoyed the game tonight.
Just under 90 seconds left to play. Spencerport up 10-3. Lily DePalma. Olivia Wall. Spencerport just playing pass and catch here. No reason to even get a shot off here. They don't have to.
Yeah, pretty content just to run this one out and get ready for the next one.
And that'll be Webster Thomas coming up for the Rangers, as they will go to 11-1 on the season. Brighton will fall to 7-3. There's a shot, and that's a goal. Erin Kuykendall. She started the scoring for Spencerport, and she strikes once again with 42 seconds to play. Let's take a look at the replay, Joel.
Let's see, Erin's third goal of the game, I believe, if I'm third or fourth goal of the game. Just kind of defenders kind of backed off her, and she said, okay, I'll take it, and puts that one in the back of the net.
She's got a rocket of a shot, and she has been finding the net tonight.
Seems like just not too long ago it was just 5-3, and flurry of goals by Spencerport.
11-3 Rangers. 35 seconds left to play. La Palma loses it. Brighton trying to come up with it. But Spencerport comes up with it. It's Cameron Sack looking to get it inside. The ball is knocked away. Got a whistle. 16 seconds left to go. It was 3-2 Spencerport at halftime. Here in the second half, Spencerport has outscored Brighton 8-1. So it's been a tale of two halves, so to speak.
Yeah, pick second half for the Rangers.
Final seconds ticking down here at Brighton High School as the Spencerport Rangers are going to come away with the win tonight. Final score, Rangers 11, Barons 3. Once again, Spencerport improves to 11-1 on the season, while Brighton falls to 7-3. And Joel, as you reflect back on this game, obviously it was a tale of two halves, and Spencerport dominated the second half and eventually dominated the game at the end.
They did, yeah. Really impressive performance by Spencerport. You can see why they are definitely one of the top teams in Section 5. And, you know, if you're Brighton, this is hard to lose this one, but you got to kind of put it aside and hope they meet up in the finals again this year.
And Joel, we have a number of upcoming games here on Varsity Media. Why don't you run down some of the schedule of games upcoming?
Yeah, a few more games coming up. Some really good ones. We have one tomorrow night at Hilton High School as Fairport takes on Hilton. And on Saturday, one of the best teams in the state in St. Joseph's from Buffalo travels here to Rochester to face off with McQuaid. And then on Tuesday, our last final regular season live broadcast will be Brighton traveling to Pittsford, and that ought to be a really good one too.
So we got plenty of great games coming up here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Make sure you tune in to our YouTube page and enjoy all the action. So once again, the final score here at Brighton High School, the Spencerport Rangers 11, the Brighton Barons 3. For Joel Belthazer and our cameraman, Joe Korecki, I'm Patrick Sloan. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night, everyone.